Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be going over some ways you can get Robux in Roblox without actually buying it or paying for it, but also without getting yourself scammed or hacked or anything like that. So with that being said, let's just get right into it. That's probably the shortest intro I've ever done. So the first way I have to get Robux without buying it is through making clothes. Making clothes is a really great way to earn Robux without buying it because clothes are usually really cheap and a lot of people buy them, so they have a lot of potential. It does take work and time to get into making/designing clothes, but if you're interested in it, you should definitely try it out. You don't even have to know anything to start. You can literally just find a YouTube tutorial to follow. There are so many out there. You can make clothes and upload them through your actual Roblox profile or through a group. I'd personally recommend doing it through a group just because it's easier to promote your items and more people might buy them, but it doesn't really matter either way. So my next way to get Robux without buying it is through doing commissions. There are a lot of things you could do commissions for. Some of those things are like Bloxburg houses. You could make GFXs for people. You could draw people's Roblox avatars or just do drawings in general. You could make edits, intros. You could 3D model stuff for people, and really there's just so much stuff you can do. Most people will use a social media platform to organize their commissions and to promote them, since it's not too hard to grow on social media usually. So if you have some sort of skill or talent or interest in art or building or one of the things mentioned above, I would definitely recommend you try this out. So my next way to get Robux without paying for it is by entering contests. There are quite a few art and GFX contests on social media. I normally find them on Instagram, and basically you just enter a drawing you make or a GFX you make, and they choose winners, and the winners usually get some prize, which can be Robux. So with this, there's no guarantee that you're going to win the contest, but you definitely could, and while you're at it, you could also improve your drawing skills or your GFX skills. So my next method to get Robux without paying for it is through giveaways. Giveaways are pretty much the easiest method to get Robux without paying for it, but also one of the most unreliable methods, since there's a small chance you'll win since so many people are entering. However, if you enter smaller giveaways, or if you just enter more of them, you do increase your chance by a little bit, and if you do win, you can usually get a pretty decent amount of Robux for doing next to nothing. So I would definitely recommend checking these out if you're looking for an easier method, but I wouldn't recommend doing it as your only way to get Robux since it's pretty unreliable. So my next way to get Robux is through making a game. So by making a game, there's a lot of ways you can get Robux from it. I think Roblox pays you based on something related to how long premium players play your game. I'll leave a link in the description on the premium payouts thing. The Roblox developer website explains it way better than I can. But in addition to this, you could also make game passes or a donation board or something. Having a game just has a lot of potential ways you can get Robux through it, and it may seem kind of an intimidating task at first, but you don't have to make a super big game that requires a lot of scripting or developing. You could just start with something small and basic a home store or a meet and greet if you have a social media page or YouTube channel, a hangout, etc. So if you have an interest in building or designing or just scripting or something like that, I would definitely recommend you try out making a game. So my next way to get Robux is through making UGC items. So getting into the UGC program does take time and it can be hard, but if you can get into it, you can earn quite a bit of Robux from it. The only two ways that I know of to get into the UGC program are either if you're in the Roblox Video Stars program, if you're a YouTuber, or if you've submitted an application and they accept that. Although I'm not sure when they do applications or if there's a schedule, but if you have Roblox social media, you can keep up to date on when they're happening. So if you have like an interest in 3D modeling or just like concepting and or making like hats and accessories, I think you should definitely give this a shot. It does require a lot more work than most of these other methods, but it can definitely be worth it and really fun too. So my next method is by trading. You usually do need like some amount of Robux to start trading, and it takes a pretty good amount of effort and time and patience. But if you do have that patience and time, you could get a lot of Robux or like limiteds with a high value from it. However, I would recommend if you want to do trading, you do your research and like look up tutorials on it, look up like tips, like really just like learn the best methods and also be patient with it. My next method is by selling limiteds, which is kind of like trading, but a little different. If you have limiteds in your inventory that you won't use, you can sell them for Robux, but you could also like wait if you think the value is going to go up and sell them later for more Robux. You could also like buy a limited and sell it for a higher price later on if it has more value. Like I once had this super happy face. I bought it for like 30,000 Robux and then I sold it way before the value went up, but now it's like 100,000 Robux. So if I like would have sold it now and not earlier, I could have had a lot more Robux. So that's just like an example of how like buying a limited and selling it later can get you Robux. But just a disclaimer, if you do this method, remember that there's no guarantee that like a limited's value is going to go up. And if you're buying a limited just with the intention of selling it and gaining Robux from it, there's no guarantee that you're going to gain Robux from it. And there is a chance that you could lose Robux. So just keep that in mind if you plan on doing this method. My next method is through making a donation shirt or board in like your group or game. This is also a pretty easy method. All you have to do is like make a t-shirt or like a game pass or a donation board and just like put it in your game or in your group and promote it a bit. And you could get some extra money from it if you have a somewhat popular following on social media or a decent amount of group members, etc. You could also like make a special rank in your game or group for donations to help promote it and encourage people to buy it. So my next way to get Robux is through redeeming extra Roblox credits or Robux credits. This technically is buying it, but it's like with money you've already spent. So if you have bought Robux with a Roblox gift card, it'll add like the extra amount that you don't spend on the gift card to your Roblox credit. So if you've used a Roblox gift card before, to check if you have any Roblox credit, just go to your account settings, then go to billing, and then under the Roblox credit tab, you can redeem your current credit balance for Robux if you have any. So I would definitely recommend checking that out. It's just an easy way to get some extra Robux if you've already used a gift card. So my next method is by saving Robux, and this technically isn't like making Robux or getting Robux, but saving means like you'll have more Robux than you usually would. Just don't be like me and buy like a ton of hats and clothes and game passes that you won't even use or just that aren't worth the price. I like have a really bad Roblox clothing addiction. I think I have like 20 pages of shirts in my inventory. I'll put it on the screen and you can see. Do not be like me. This has wasted so much Robux. So my second to last method is through a YouTube channel, and you can't get Robux just from having a YouTube channel, but you could use your channel to promote like your clothes, your UGC items, to promote your trading and etc. So my last method is through a social media page, and you also can't get Robux just from having a social media page, but you can use social media to your advantage to promote your stuff if you do like some of the methods listed above. And it usually is easier to grow on social media than on YouTube. So before this video ends, I just want to go over like a list of stuff I wouldn't recommend doing just because I see a lot of people promoting this and I disagree with it for various reasons. So first of all, don't click on links from people you don't trust. There's such a high chance of you getting scammed or hacked, it is just not worth it. Going off of this, don't go to like sketchy free Robux websites you're almost certainly gonna get hacked. And of course, don't give away your account information. And lastly, don't cross-trade in games for Robux. You have a high chance of getting scammed. It's against Roblox's rules and most games' rules too, so you have a chance of getting banned in the game you're cross-trading in, and also on Roblox, so in my opinion, it is definitely not worth the risk. Anyway, that is going to be all for this video. Hopefully you found this helpful or just enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you think of some of these methods, and also if you have any methods of your own to get Robux without paying for it. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.